the audio. Just to make sure that everything is working properly and shit like that. So today is going to be my take on the Palworld drama that's been going on for a while. And that people are still going on about. They're still trying to pull this game down, by the way. Why is, hold up. Alright. Yeah, still way too loud, okay. Sorry about that. Alright, let's just shoot, that should be fine. So, today's going to be my take on the Palworld drama. And as you can see, I've played the game tons. So, yeah. You might claim bias, but honestly, I've played Pokemon as well. I've played the 2 new ones. I have played Shield, I think it was. I think? Yeah, I think so. Twice. Having to do a 3rd one. So I'm dreading the fuck out of that because it was just not fun. Having to redo it. First time was fun. It was fine. But second time started to push its luck. And then now, since I have to redo the DLC, I need to also redo the entire game. Which is annoying. And Scarlet I've only done once. Thought I found that one pretty okay, actually. Not bad, but I would still rank Palworld over it. For a few reasons, and I'll get into it. Yeah, so, first of all, Palworld AI. That drama first, because that's the first one to die off, funny enough. Their only basis of making that accusation is that the guy likes AI art. And I'm not gonna lie, I do as well, to an extent. If it's like blatant copying, yeah, get fucked. You deserve to get fucked. However, if it's just combining plenty of different styles of images and all that shit, then I'm not against it. Because that's how we learn. That's how we gain inspiration, etc. So you can't criticize that without being hypocritical. Because you allow human artists to go do that exact same thing, but you refuse somebody to use a tool that does that exact same thing in order to make what they want. In a different, arguably harder way. Like, for example, you have a piece of paper in front of you. You want to draw a car right? You can easily do that just with your own hands, being able to put the image that you have in your head directly onto the paper. However, if somebody were to use an AI, you'd effectively have to get that image, being able to transfer it through words and all that shit into effectively a toddler, for the toddler to draw for you. So it's harder. Effectively, they're doing the physical labor so that because you might not be able to. But for example, I wouldn't be able to draw a fucking straight line even if I had a gun to my head. So, yeah. So that's my sense on it. I'm fine with it when it's done right and fairly. If it's done to blatantly copy, like it only has one person's style and it only has like etc., then yeah. Then my opinion then is it just in the style but it's something entirely different in the image? Or is it straight up just copying? Because if it's straight up copying, then fuck you. But if it's the same style but a different image, like a different character or whatever that you yourself came up with, I'm fine with it. But yeah, exact copying of an already existing character, get fucked. Which then, that gets us directly into the next one. Did Palworld rip off Pokemon? So first, I'll start off with what they claim to be a Lucario, which I don't see the resemblance. At best, they like have ears, both of them. But it's like, okay, are you gonna get at every single furry for making a Lucario ripoff? No. So if your entire argument is, oh, it's Lucario because it's a furry character, then you're hypocritical because there's like thousands of fairy tales out there that you're not saying nothing about. You're complaining about this one character because it looks like that. Besides, it has an entirely different theming. Look at this, is Egyptian. Where the fuck? Like, it's entirely different from Lucario. What else? Oh yeah, some people were using this one because the face looked like Giratina. So you're gonna say one entire Pokemon is ripped off, or Pal is ripped off from a Pokemon just because of small tiny details in their face. Then you have a problem, because then you're hypocritical again. So does Pokemon. Their entire first generation is pretty much just slightly changed from Dragon Quest or whatever. Now, let's get to talking about the plagiarism. Because, well, I'll bring up one fact. I've forgotten to turn on the audio in the game. Hold on. Get one fact under our belt then. This game has been in public development for 3 years. Effectively, everything being developed and shit like that is public. They published a trailer in 1 hour of development, 1 week, year of development. So it has had a trailer since at least 2 years ago. With these designs and all that shit. Some were obviously cut out. of the trailer, or wait, cut out of the game before release. Maybe they're just not finished yet, or whatever. Because the game still is in early access. But the game has been in public development for 3 years. Has had a trailer out with showing designs of what's in the game for at least 2 years. Now, funny enough, I actually knew about this game before it blew up. I've actually been anticipating it since at least last year. So, yeah. If not the year before that, actually. And then some people go like, oh, but doesn't Pocket Pair, the makers of Palworld, are only copying, nothing else. Okay, then why has Nintendo not acted? If they're only copying. Yes, they have admitted to wanting to take popular things that they know work and then put them together and try to make them work. But congrats, you just explained how we develop shit? Not every developer starts from nothing and builds up. And like, for a Pokemon-like game, let's see here. Right here in this game, there's 111 pals. Or Muns, or whatever you want to call them. However, Pokemon has over 1,000. At that point, you're asking for overlaps. Like, besides, oh, this one. Oh, too bad. It's a horse. It's entirely different. Plus, it also has a twin. It has a normal twin. And like, entire gameplay, for example, like, there is a kind of gym mechanic, I guess you call it, within this game as well. It is these towers. That tower. That tower. That tower up there. The tower up there. And the tower over there. That is your quote-unquote gyms, effectively. I'll show you how this one works, because I know I can actually beat this one. Might be a bit scuffed, because we have done a bit just to make certain farming a bit easier, because drop rates are garbage, but yeah. I've just not changed every single setting back to how it's meant to be out right now. So it starts with this cutscene. I've already beaten this boss, so it doesn't matter anyway. It's not like I'm beating a new boss with a huge damage boost and shit. And, I'll toss it out. Then you fight. Already beaten her, so. Yeah, this is effectively how you beat your gym. You obviously toss your pals out and shit. There even used to be a way to catch them, but kinda can't anymore. Plus, like, this game, every part of its gameplay goes into assortment of shit you can do. The Pokemon just doesn't allow you to do. Yeah, the spawn rates are also skyrocketed. Like for example, if you really wanted fun, or chaos, or make shit really difficult for yourself, you could do it so that you have 3 bosses to fight all at once, instead of 1. And it will do as follows. It's probably not gonna put up much of a fight, but I'm not fighting 3 bosses all at once. Okay, that thing is just fucking... Yeah, just say that one is really fucking strong right now. And I'm also running like the end game armor, like the final armor that you'll unlock. Funny enough, this is the one you unlock at max level right now. But I want to show you guys a moron that I discovered earlier. Now, before I show anything, do not go and harass this person. Do not go support him even. Don't even go watch this video. Because I'm gonna save you the effort and give you just about everything he offers in his 1 hour stream. However, obviously I'm not gonna watch the entire thing. I'm not even gonna just play the video directly for a really long time or whatever. I'm only gonna be showing like certain parts, like showing you certain parts of the stream and why he's a bunch of bullshit. And that's about it. But for this, I will turn the music off, just so you can hear him better. I will mute Palworld, so you can, again, hear the stream better. Because there's actually a very good reason why I say his shit, and why he shouldn't take off as a YouTuber. Because, honestly, I have no idea how the quality of the video is this bad. I don't understand how he got the audio to be this fucking horrible. But anyway, let's go and take a look at this idiocy. Hold on. It's a bit proportionally stretched. Oh, it's only that way because my hotbar doesn't show on there, so it'll glitch out a bit. That's alright. Whatever. So, this is a dude. Don't go to the channel, don't support him, don't do anything. Unless you're a cunt, I guess. So, let's do his chat for once. Acting really fucking arrogant. He's the only one supporting Copium. Because funny enough, in order to make a video good, you need good quality, at least on the fucking gameplay. Mic and shit like that is a bit of a different story because that's hardware. But my guy, this is software. What the fuck were you streaming with? Like, huh? Actually, dude's not even on PC. He's on Xbox. I think, at least. If he ain't, then I'm confused. Yeah. His title is Palworld is overrated. Change my mind. And I'm going to. Claims Palworld is overrated and that Pokemon's still a better game, even with its glaring issues. One problem, then. Here. Let me put this in here so you can see it. So take this image, for example. This is an image of both games. Both Pokemon Legends Arceus, made on the same console. And then the Pokemon Violet, made after Arceus, on the same console. What the fuck are these qualities? And then there's shit like this occurring. this again looks really fucking bad. It looks really out of focus and just blurred to all high in hell. The thing is, keep in mind, this is the game that I actually had somewhat fun with. I liked it. The graphics ain't good. There definitely was flaws. I myself don't think I noticed much glitches. But I may have just not noticed it, to be honest. I might have just had more fun because it's not following the traditional annoying way of how you play through a normal Pokemon game. I myself didn't grow up with like Red and Blue or whatever. So I don't particularly like the, oh, travel to this city, then to this city, and etc. I like to pick what I want to do at that time and then do it. It's more freedom that way. So I like that more. But so graphics is definitely not better. And Scarlet and Violet still had plenty of bugs. I've seen plenty of bugs through my fucking time of playing. Well, not my time playing, but my time of like watching others play and shit like that. I didn't notice much when I was actually playing myself. And then he goes, those of you who think Palworld is good are huffing way too much copium. One problem, buddy. That's literally been you. You've been huffing copium and sucking my Nintendo's dick. Like, it's plenty fucking obvious. Then he claims Palworld is empty, lifeless, and has no actual gameplay. Let's cut back to the game for a sec. Because, well, I've already showed you some gameplay. But let's address the other points first. So let's address empty. This is the map. This is the map that I have discovered. I'm still missing plenty of stuff. That's a boss. 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 Etc. And so on and so on. It has legendaries. Follows Dread Dragon, Frostallion, Palladius, and the other one. It doesn't say the other one for some reason. But they're both there. And this as well is not everything. Funny enough. Get here. Thank you. Because I don't know if this place is open yet. It could be, and I've just not gone there. But last time when I tried to go there, it was blocking me, but that was before completing all the towers. And when you boot up the game, it says like, oh, defeat all the towers, then go to the tree. Then the tree holds your answers or whatever. So this is an island that is far up northwest from where you spawn. However, if I try to go here while I have not beaten them all at least, I get stopped by an invisible wall, which might be just because it's not developed yet, which might be because I haven't beaten all the places, so I'm not supposed to go here yet, so, and therefore I'm not allowed to go here yet. I don't know. It's really something we have to wait and see because the game is still in early access. They've said a bunch of shit that's coming. Hell, they've said that raids are coming, which could be set in there, for all I know. Yeah, here is where one of the legendaries spawn, as well. I was gonna say hi to Frostallion. Well, 3 of them. Because my spawn rate is set up. Go away. I could fight these right now, and they would be filled with gameplay. So, let's tackle the lifeless part. I mean, this doesn't seem very lifeless to me. But alright. Let's argue that it was just a constant spawn of things, right? That's an egg that I could pick up. There's some cryolinxes. There's plenty of shit all around. It's very fucking filled with life, thank you very much. And then there's also like these places, which are dungeons. Bye! Are you good? It's very much filled with life, thank you. Oh. Okay, dude despawned. Phalanxes. So, where is this quote-unquote lifelessness that you're on about? Yeah, my PC ain't top of the line, so it's not going to do the best kind of performance. It's not going to provide, like, realistic, where I can see every single tree on the map all at once or whatever. So it's going to be doing this shit. Plus, it's also still early access, again. However, I will say, if he was honest with having a bad experience with the game, and that's why he doesn't like it and think it's overrated. If you somehow watch this video, oh wait, I hate the fact that I hate the fact that I have the transition shit on. But yeah, didn't manage to catch that on stream. Sorry. I am not a professional streamer, so, and nor do I claim to be. I just stream to rant and like, yeah. Here's life. That's a chest. I want that chest. Give. Thank you. Bye. There's like plenty of ore all over the place. There's a mining place for quartz and more. I should probably mark that down actually, because that's a lot of quartz. Okay, so I'll begin from the beginning again. This is the entire map that I've discovered so far. So you're just following along the border, because I'm going to eventually get rid of all the black shit on the map. You can see there's still some here, there's some here. There's some here that I haven't discovered. There's plenty here that I haven't discovered, because you can see those two are connected. And there's plenty more. And then, again, for the lifeless part, boss, all bosses all over the place. And that's just the bosses. There's a boss here. There's a boss here. There's a boss here. There's a boss here. Bosses are meant to be spread out because they're fucking bosses, for fuck's sake. Oh god, not you guys. I hate these guys. I hate them. I hate them because they can easily stun my fucking thing and then just stun lock me into oblivion. But keep in mind, this mountain is the end game area. It is the last area that you're meant to go to. Everything here is like 40, or 35 up to 40, if not above or whatever. So yeah, it is by far not going to be an easy time for you, no matter why you go here, or when you go here. Ah, fair enough. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna teleport back over here because you guys didn't see the border. So I'm gonna go back over there. This is the tree that I was on about. When you first load up the game, or boot up into your world, you'll spawn like here somewhere. Wait, no. Yeah, so here somewhere. You'll create your character. You'll spawn up here. Your character's just like down on the bridge when you load in. But you're gonna actually spawn in up here. You can go create an extra world later so you can see. But it will say like, go defeat the tamers in the tower or whatever. Which are these kind of towers. And then the tree will hold your answers or whatever the fuck it said. Which is this tree. I'm assuming. But I don't know if this unlocks after you beat all of them right now, or if that's just not in the game yet. So we'll see once I get over there. And thunk. Because right now there's an invisible wall. I don't know if it's because I don't have all the bosses beaten, or if it's because the content is just not in the game right now. I would assume the latter, like the content is just not in the game, but I could be wrong. I've not explored everything this game has to offer yet. Guaranteed. I've explored a ton, but not all of it. I can guarantee that much. Just plenty of this shit in the game. And then when it turns night, you'll be able to see green dots everywhere that you're gonna go and pick up because it gives you Liftmonk effigies. These things. Which you're meant to use by making an offering to statues and all that shit. Blah blah blah. And I've already showed you that the game is not lifeless by far. I have no idea what the dude was on about when he made that fucking accusation. Because it straight up doesn't make any sense if you've seen any kind of promotional material or videos of the game in general. Now, I'm gonna get back to his video. Because I want to play a bit more of his audio so you can hear how bad it is. And I want to show you some of the shit that he does guaranteed wrong. Like, he doesn't know what he's doing. I can tell that much. And he's by far not playing the game well.
Hello everyone! Today we are going to talk about why Palworld is overrated and the fact that, frankly, in my opinion, Pokemon is better. Alright, I've got a few different...
I'm not gonna lie, you're entitled to your own opinion, but I can still say your opinion is wrong.
Notes, we're going to talk about it nice and slow. Alright, you can't just rush right into these things, but we will talk about them in due time. Don't you worry. As you can see here, I've got a small base set up already.
Very small base, by the way.
It would help if you looked at my actual base. Got a little...
Your actual base? Okay, this is the only base you have.
Check here with all the important stuff. This dragon egg will...
He has definitely not noticed that seems a little cold thing. Definitely.
Will hatch in an hour and 15. I'm not sure what's...
Also, that says 16:52 seconds, which is effectively 17 minutes, buddy.
Going to come from it, but I hope it's something good. Got a bunch of workbenches, and I think, no, right, I need to gather the materials.
So then he runs over here to collect the
little
fragments
mill
that he's made in here.
Yep. The 7 shards.
Why? Also, they're not shards, they're palladium fragments. They're fragments, not shards.
And this will go right here into...
So now he's gonna make the Nightwing saddle, right? Alright. Fair. Very well.
A saddle for Nightwing.
However, he only does this.
Oh god, it's going to take ages. Oh, that's pain. Anyway, what's going to be a little less pain?
What that tells me, right there, is that he has yet to put any skill points into work speed. Which most likely tells me that he's either putting them into health, stamina, attack, or defense. Which is just not a good idea in the first place. Because you're going to be relying on your weight a ton. You're going to be relying on your work speed for when you make things. The reason why I say you're going to rely on your weight a lot is because when I travel here and turn the audio back on, hold on. You'll see that I've set up a mining base in here, right? Which all the things that they produce will be put in that chest. Obviously not the best setup yet because still trying to get transporters and all that shit. However, once I pick this up, you'll realize why you need carry weight. There are ways around it, like using a grappling hook that you unlock eventually to move it out. And And there are a bunch of little hidden secrets. Like, I bet you wouldn't be able to know that you can... But if you have a grappling hook and a window, you can just do this. And go right through it. With no need to. And I hope they don't patch it. If anything, I hope they make it a bit more smooth and easier to do. Because it's really handy. Especially when doing this kind of shit. And, there's just so much more shit to do, really. And it's like any survival game. It's not a Pokemon copy because it doesn't play like Pokemon, like, at all. It's not even turn-based combat. It's not even close. So, why the fuck is... So... Oh, something has decided to just walk into the base. What's instead of walking into the base? How did you get in? Well, besides this open door. You haven't made it that far. Fuck's sake, Ignis. This is what you would want the lift monk effigies for. But yeah, so like there's plenty of things. Like I have plenty of shit here. Hell, you can even capture the fucking humans. I'll get to this as well later.
Oh.
Wait, if I get into a fight, will he pull out his minigun? You're supposed to have a minigun. If I piss something off, will he pull out his minigun? Come back! Fucking trampling the land balls. Are you? Hello? Don't really want to catch you, but okay. Back me. Okay. You're actually just gonna melee. I know you have a minigun, why don't you use it? Alright, whatever. Now. Now, I'm gonna get back to the base. And I'm gonna get back to his arguments. At least the few that I saw while skipping through. I don't know if he's made any other arguments throughout the video, because honestly, he should try to keep his stream a bit shorter if he wants to make every single argument. And then not just make gameplay as well. Or like play the video game like he's doing a gameplay and not trying to critique a game. Because right now, all he's doing is playing the game with a clickbait title and shit like that, while having very little criticisms actually about it. Which, in my opinion, tells me that he's just trying to cash in on the drama more than actually critique the game. So, later on, I see someone in his chat. Let me see if I can find it.
Here,
The audio is still absolutely horrible, by the way. I think it was this person. Don't throw shade at any people I show in here, by the way. but they claimed that there was cannibalism in the game. I'm trying to find it now. I can remember where exactly. Should be here somewhere. I have no idea where he said it, man.
Other fact, they
YouTube, can you stop trying to report shit? Well, I have no idea. So I'm gonna get back to the streamer at large here. But I will say, actually, really quick. I'm gonna put the black market guy, because I want to keep him. Because he actually has some uses. And I'm gonna go out and actually catch a human. To address that whole accusation of cannibalism being possible. Obviously, if I kill a pal, I'm not going to be a cannibalist if I eat their meat. Because, well, I'm not a pal. I am not a... I'm not, for example, the Hukrutz or the lamb ball or whatever. Right? So that wouldn't be cannibalism. Obviously. So, I would need to... the camp is not here anymore. God damn it. I need to find a different camp. That's gonna be a bit hard at night. Yeah, all these green dots are lift monk effigies. I'm just not gonna bother with them right now because I've heard a rumor of a bug and I'm not. Don't want to risk it. Wait, what? Where's the camp? That's the settlement. I don't want the settlement. That's not gonna help me. I'm not gonna catch one of those humans. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I'm just gonna use a hypersphere because you guys are pricks. You gonna say? Thank you. Now to piece the fuck out. And go back to the base. Because you can make butcher knives in this video. Or not in this video. This game. You can make it. It's not needed or anything like that. You could go without it. Like, it's only if you have, like, captured a pal. Like, for example, this lamb bar. But you don't want to keep it and you don't want to sell it. You want some, like, wool or something. Then you can butcher it to effectively just kill it. Alright. Now I'm gonna be careful so that I don't accidentally murder someone I don't want to murder. I'm gonna take the Lambo with me and this dude. Was now instinctively trying to go for the jet wagon, which I can't do anymore because I put it away. I will actually keep the audio muted for this because I want YouTube to not be unhappy with me. So I put the butcher's knife here, or meat cleaver, I guess. And you butcher it. This will drop like the meat, the wool, like that. However, for human, in order for me to be a cannibal, this would have to drop human meat, right? Waiting. Nope. It drops gold coin and chorus ammo. Or a PAL sphere or something like that. It drops what it would normally drop. However, do I look like a PAL sphere or coins or chorus ammo? Is that what I am? No? Then how can I be a cannibal when it doesn't give me human meat? The lamb ball gives me lamb ball meat. This is Eikthyr deer, the deer that we saw earlier. What are those things? Over there. So, how are we exactly cannibals? Don't make sense to me. Now, back to the video again. Now, time for me to find out where that happened. Here we go.
Assuming you don't do that. Hey, Hurt!
He's like low on health.
What are you?
He's clearly out of his depth. I don't know exactly what level he's at. What level is he? Actually, no, I can't even. Actually, no. He's level 21. But his gear clearly does not match his level.
Oh, yeah, they're on guard. Ooh! Owie!
Plus, he also doesn't have his PAL out. So he doesn't make use of his PAL. Like you should be doing.
Hurt! What are you?
Then he walks up to these guys.
Oh. It's a suicide bomber!
I don't think this is the...
Gotcha. I did not realize...
This is just how much map he's discovered. I don't think he's fully explored this place up here even. I think he saw... swam over here, died, and then spawned back here or some shit.
These bees were somehow Muslim. Got it.
Okay, what the fuck? What? Hey, don't joking and all that. I get it. But what? If you want your channel to grow, you don't say shit like that. You just don't. I'd say suicide bombers instead, because that's legit what they are. They suicide and they bomb. They suicide by bomb, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so he gets back his shit. Does he die here again?
I can't climb that!
Yeah, he dies by the same monkeys that he ran after and died by earlier. I realized that we're not going to be a good time. So he does again.
Yeah, I do think the endless mode in Thronefall is great. I love it. Unlike this game.
See, I can tell that he only dislikes the game because he sucks at it. However, if you actually do your research and like, well, you don't even need to do your research. All you need to do is explore the goddamn main menu. Nice. More for the research part is for shit like crafting speed. Then again, you also just need to look here if you want to up your own crafting speed. However, if you were to look up something else, you could discover something. Like, I'll make the Nightwing saddle. I don't have that made for myself, do I? No. Okay, so I'll make that for myself. Do I even have it unlocked? I don't think I do. Nightwing. I'm pretty sure I've caught a Nightwing. Yes, I have. I need 2 technology points. Which I can get. Yes, come here. My brain missed them for a second. This is why I like this tech tree much more than Arcs. Nightwing. So that's what he was making. So now, I'm not even going to touch this with my own crafting speed, because you've already seen that's higher. However, I'm going to back up, and I'm going to throw the Anubis that I have made at it.
Yeah.
You remember how long that took him? This Anubis has been bred and, like, full-on leveled up specifically for work speed and to craft shit fast. I'm probably gonna make myself fucking broken pal spheres, but I'll do this again. 200 regular pal spheres. 1 Anubis. That's how fast that went. So, clearly that's the problem to his crafting speed issue. However, even if that wasn't a problem, like, here, I'm gonna find somebody who has shit handiwork. You have shit handiwork. Come here. I'm gonna assign him to do the same thing. I need to actually put the thing first. Or I'll just put it to 100. He's gonna be slower, right? Anyway. Where? Oh, the light lane is going. Oh my god, why are you so fast at that light lane? What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Well, I don't even need to be here for them to do that. Fuck. I don't need to be here for them to work like that. Legit, I could set those sphere balls to go again. I could teleport away, say to a small settlement. And then while I'm away doing whatever the fuck I want to be doing, I'm gonna go sell some of these pal spheres so that I at least get some fucking money out of them. Because I'm not gonna be using them that much. Just gonna sell them all, fuck it. And then I could come back to the base. And then go pick up whatever the fuck I had crafting. Right? Right. However, that's not what he did. He just walked away. Wait a minute. That is not good. I break that. I don't know if this is what set that on fire or not. But I don't want to risk that. Because that was on fire. That could have gone bad. At least for our outer wall. Because I think we have following this. But yeah, so horrible crafting speed. Now, I'm going to show you how to negate for difficulty. Say, you're struggling against an enemy. Like, for example, I'll actually go into a different world of mine. Like this one, for example. I'm level 23. However, I'm going to go... Do I have a teleport near a boss fight? This is around his level, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Great. I'm starting because this is a world I haven't played in a while. Last time I played in it, I left my game running overnight for them to generate some shit for me. So, I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna make myself. Do I have a big workbench? No, I do not. So I'm technically around a level 11 in gear-wise, right? So I'm gonna number one make some of these because I'm gonna run them. This is my crafting speed for arrows. I don't think I have a Nightwing saddle here. I don't think I caught a Nightwing in this game mode, in this save. I don't have anything to help me craft. Well, maybe the penguin over there will help me, but I don't think so. Besides, I'm not gonna bother getting all of them anyway. Just gonna make myself a bunch. This should be fine. Do I have a fast travel near a boss? Could use that one, but I don't have fast travel. God damn it. I'll go see if I can face chill it then. I won't kill it because that'll just annoy me. Then I'll have to wait 15 minutes just for it to fucking respawn, and I can't be arsed to do that. Just show off something. Just to show off like how you can make things a little bit easier on yourself. Because you don't need to just keep the same settings that you normally do. Because this game has the same kind of world settings that Ark does kind of have, somewhat. However, I think they do it in this game better. The only thing that I wish they'd do better is a little bit more explanation on like what specifically something does. So, now, as I'm going to fight this thing, I'm going to throw my my pal out and attack it. Because then my pal will distract it by taking attacks, providing me ample time to heal or whatever I need to do. I will also, when it turns to me, I'll make sure to dodge. See, that was plenty easy. I will let him kill him. I will actually not just let him kill him. I'm just gonna respawn. That'll just be easier. Now, let's say I was struggling, and I wanted an easy experience. It wasn't particularly difficult, but we'll ignore that part. We'll just say I struggled, and I died at the last 2 HP or whatever. So I'll then pull out. I'll then go back here, go click on this, go to change world settings, go to custom settings. I could up my EXP rate if I wanted to level up faster. I could slow down day-night speed if I wanted to. I could up the capture rate so that capturing pals is a bit easier. I could low down my hunger, I could low down stamina, and all that kind of shit. I could even turn off raids. I can even make it so that the death penalty is no drops, so that I won't drop my armor and shit. However, I can also make it so that all drops all items except equipment, so like your weapons and your armor doesn't drop off you. Only like your items that you had in your inventory. So even if you don't want it to be a plainly easy experience, but you don't want to have to risk your ass or make several armor to have in your base as a backup in case you die, kind of thing. You can adjust health regeneration rate and plenty of this kind of shit. Hell, you can even do damage from player multiplier, which ups the amount of damage you do. So if I skyrocket this, and this doesn't count as cheating because this is official tools, by the way. That's right there. Should be. I don't know about the Xbox edition. Because I know that the Xbox edition is quite a few patches behind PC, which is where I'm playing it on, obviously. Because PC is just better. especially better than Xbox, but I'm not gonna get into that here. So I'm gonna run back to chill it. However, this time I'm not gonna spawn my dire howl back out for it to help me in the fight, because I'll most likely just kill it in one shot anyway. But you don't need to skyrocket it either. Like, if you only want a slight bit more damage, but you still want the fight to be a bit difficult, you can do that. However, since I was quote-unquote really struggling, I've upped it all the way. And that makes it so I deal this amount of damage in one shot. I hate fast attacks. I have to create some distance. You can even lower the amount of damage that you take in response. Ah, fuck. Was not prepared. I started talking. Because this game isn't only Pokemon with guns. If you go in with only that idea, you have the game wrong. Yes, in short, there are guns in the game. And it's a Pokemon-like. But that's not all the game is. It's not turn-based combat. It's none of that. Hell, you don't even really unlock guns that you can wield until, like, later in the game. The first gun you unlock that you can wield is at level 21. Which is quite a bit in the game. And that one is just not good. It's very expensive. You have to constantly make course ammo to wield that. The next gun you unlock is 4 levels later, called the makeshift handgun. It's still not great. It's still a torn together piece of shit. It also uses course ammo. Then you unlock the handgun at level 29, and its ammo counterpart. Then at level 36, you unlock your first ever rifle. However, this rifle is a single shot rifle. This rifle shoots once, then you either have to reload, or you have to effectively either you have to reload it, so it's more like a sniper rifle kind of thing, or it is a semi-auto. Then you unlock a double-barreled shotgun. Then you unlock a pump-action shotgun. Then you unlock the assault rifle, the fully automatic assault rifle. And then you unlock the rocket launcher. There are different ways you can wield guns earlier in the game than this. Like, for example, you could use this and put a Pangolin into a rocket launcher and effectively use him as the rocket launcher. However, these come with drawbacks. They're either a limited time use, like you would need to use it for that little bit of amount of time, and then you have to wait for it to recharge, or like in this case, the pal dies after using it. So it's a one-time use, and then he's just dead until you revive him at the pal box. However, in the case for like Liftmonk, which I don't think I have caught in this world, so I'm gonna bounce over to the other one real quick. This is gonna be the last fucking thing I say, because at this point I've covered just about everything in the game that I care about anyway. Or that any like newbies or people were interested but see the drama and like it dissuaded. Don't let this shit dissuade you. It's just bullshit. So the one that I was on about is this one. You effectively give your Liftmonk a submachine gun and it will jump onto your head and start shooting enemies that you aim at. Okay. However, it is a very limited time use. If I grab these, I'll just use them all. Alright. Gonna be kind of annoying because I have to go farm for more, but that's fine. Because I'm gonna get these two. Because this one's also an assault rifle. I can get the pinglet as well, because why in the fuck not? Put these back. Now I'll make the pinglet first. The pinglet rocket launcher. I'll make this one. Now I'll make this machine gun. Now, I will need to hope I have all of them. Do I have a pangolin? I do have a pangolin. Do I have a liftmunk? I do have a liftmunk. Do I have a monkey? No, I do not have a monkey. I realized that earlier, so I need to go find one. I usually spawn... Ah! You spawn here, I think. But yeah. Meanwhile, I'm looking for that. I will show you guys the other one. Of the other two. Perfect, actually. Show you the pangolin first. Now that pangolin is just dead until I resurrect them. The lift mark will do its normal thing. Then when I do its ability, it'll jump in my head. Have its little submachine gun. And will shoot it with me. So if I do this. And when it runs out of ammo, I now have to wait until that circle in the middle refills. Otherwise, I can't actually get him to sit back on my head and shoot. So I effectively had to wait for the ammo to recharge. Kind of. Now, if I go out and find one of those monkeys... Do this one. Where do you spawn the most? You spawn behind me the most.
Yeah.
There we go. Here we are. Get in the ball. Okay, so this one. He will just equip an AK and shooting. However, he's not particularly good at it. He's not good at it, and he works the same way as the lift one, where I can only use it for a limited amount of time, then I have to wait for it to recharge. Other than that, you cannot get your pals to wield a gun. They will only have drawbacks. If they don't have drawbacks, they're going to be yours, in which you unlock later in the game. Unless you're incredibly fucking lucky, go to beat one of the final boss, like the Blazamut over here, for example. Get a fucking legendary assault rifle schematic or some shit like that. Or if you find a schematic early in the game. If you do that, you're fucking lucky as shit, but you're also unlucky because you need late game materials to make said gun. And then you need even more late game shit to make the ammo. And they're not easily farmed outside of making them either. So you're kind of shit out of luck if you can't get the ammo easily. And yet, without ammo, a gun is going to be completely useless. At that point, you might as well just use a stick. So, the ones that don't require ammo, technically, will always have drawbacks. they will always be shit. You will need to have... Where did I put my moments? There we go. You will need to have, like, other things in order to make it work. However, like, if you are struggling to survive against a boss or an enemy or something like that, either run away. If you can't, try to summon a pal so that they'll take aggro off of you, so you can regroup yourself. If you can do neither, die. Die or get lucky and survive. And beat the boss. Beat the boss and survive. Excuse? I heard that, shiny. God damn it, I think a despawn. Alright, so, with that out of the way, I'm gonna end the stream. Mine went over 1 hour as well, but that's because I was actively counter-arguing against shit arguments in the first place, and having to show... Did not mean to do that. They're the Nightwings. So, I'm now pretty certain I have well defended it and counter-argued against idiocy. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to mention. Nintendo and Pocket Pair are both based in Japan, which don't have fair use laws. Supposedly. As far as I know, anyway. And so, since both of them are in Japan, they have to follow the same laws, which means that setting up a lawsuit between both of them, so like Nintendo suing Pocket Pair for copyright, should have been easy as fuck. However, they haven't done shit. The only thing they've done recently is, we're investigating it. Please stop. Please stop sending us emails. That's it. I don't fucking blame them. The entire internet was on fire trying to defend them. When they don't care. It's so bad now that people are actually trying to be like, oh, Nintendo is secretly trying to hurt Palworld or whatever, because other outlets or whatever, where other news agencies or whatever the fuck about games in Japan is like, we don't want to talk about it because we are afraid we're gonna lose special rights to early access info and shit. When Nintendo has, in fact, not done anything or said anything. If anything, they probably couldn't care less. Somebody made a Pokemon mod, which I'm not going to show you, nor am I going to, nor can I show you. Which, for Palworld, by the way, which Nintendo struck down within 24 hours of it being up. Yet Palworld has been up for in development and shit like that publicly, with info publicly accessible, for 2 years. Your plagiarism argument don't make sense. And then the AI argument has just kind of been dropped because of the fact that they have no evidence, nor do they have any sort of things to go on besides, oh, but the CEO likes it, CEO likes AI art. It's like, if you're gonna cry so hard about that, honestly, if you as an AI artist, or if you as an artist is afraid of AI making art, despite that it's just copying you like one for one, like if you're afraid it's gonna replace you, my guy, you need to stop doing what you're doing. I don't mean stop making art. I mean you need to evolve your art and go past what you all do right now. Because from that statement, I can tell that you ask others to pay an unreasonable amount of money for you to draw one image for them of something that they describe to you. You put in zero creativity. You put in zero effort besides just drawing it. Hell, maybe you put in a little bit of effort there and there, but they still tell you very much. In fact, I would tell you exactly, you are doing exactly what the AI is doing. Pretty much one for one. You two are exactly the same. But however, if you were to evolve your art, start making story and lore and comics or some shit like that on your art, you'd be 10,000 steps ahead of AI already. Just from that alone. If AI threatens you right now, you need to evolve your skills. You need to evolve. You need to adapt. Maybe not adapt. Grow is more likely. More the right term. You need to grow. You need to grow your skills. You need to grow your creativity. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. You need to go improve what you're doing instead of doing the same shit over and over repeatedly. Because AI art right now can barely keep up with you. So if you were to evolve yourself even further, it's not going to be able to overtake you. Plus, I will also say, don't say that AI art is not man-made. Because it is. There's a human behind the AI. You don't say that your house was built by a hammer or whatever. Do you? You say your house was built by a human. We say all the structures in the world are man-made. Right? Yet we don't hammer nails and shit like that in with our bare fists, do we? We use hammers, screwdrivers, all that kind of shit. Diggers, shit like that. No graves. But there's plenty of things that we use as tools to make things. And that's just what AI is. It's a tool. That's it. Yeah, it should sure be regulated to the point where you're not allowed to directly copy someone. Like 1-2 for 1, the same character, the same art style, etc. But that's straight up just copyright. You ain't allowed to do that now to begin with. It's a bit fuckier, yeah, right now, because it's new technology. We're trying to find a way around it. We're trying to perfect it or hone it to make it a bit more useful. But it's still very early in its stage. I highly doubt it's gonna take over, like the comic scene and all that shit. Cause I don't think they're gonna do that. because that would be requiring several different kinds of AI. One that would dedicate itself to making a story. One that would dedicate itself to making the art, specifically how it wants it. And all kinds of, it would be a very complicated mess that would require plenty of AIs, and at that point, it's far too annoying to deal with. And, so if you're trying to cry, AI is gonna take our jobs, AI is gonna hurt artists, it's gonna take artists' jobs, whatever. All you're saying is artists need to improve. Artists are refusing to improve themselves. And instead of them improving themselves, they want to actively refuse to improve as a human society, as a fucking race, or as a species, just so that they can stay in the same spot they're doing now, charging ridiculous prices for simple as fuck doodles. Well, wouldn't say simple as fuck doodles, but probably one and done paintings. And if it's like in physical and all that shit, congrats. AI is not gonna touch you anyway, because you're doing something different that AI can't do, because AI isn't physical. AI art cannot replace physical paintings. That's another way you could evolve. Start doing real life paintings that people can hang up on their wall, on a canvas, shit like that. Do things like that. Mix things up. Do something new. Otherwise, shut the fuck up about AI taking your position. Because you are just not needed anymore. People have found ways to do what they need to do. So either evolve, improve yourself, or just shut the fuck up and take whatever happens to you. Until next time.